Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Open University.
Hello dear student, have a nice day. Myself Kiran Patel, Assistant Professor in School of Computer Science of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Dear students, we are going to start with the course RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. In today's session, we will learn about Block-4, Unit-1 is an introduction to PLSQL. This is the second part of this unit. Now we will start with the Block-4 Unit-1 is an introduction to PLSQL. First of all, we see the agenda of the Unit-1 is the learning objectives, introduction, PLSQL environment, advantages of PLSQL, fundamentals of PLSQL, data types and variables in PLSQL, etc. In last session, we have been already discussed all these topics. Today we are learning remaining topics like variable in PLSQL. After learning this unit, students will be able to understand the basic concept of the PLSQL and its block structure, and to write the PLSQL block and execute it, and how to define the variable, initialize the variable, and how to use the variable in PLSQL block. Now, we will start with the variable in PLSQL. Variable is used to store the value in a memory. First of all, we see the declaring the variable. How to declare the variable in PLSQL? The variable are defined in the declaration section of the program or a PLSQL block. The definition must end with the semicolon. The statement begins with the variable name and contains the data type and its size. First of all, we see the syntax. The syntax is a variable name, then data types, and in the brackets, precision means the size of the variable. How many digit or character stored in this variable, and then semicolon. First of all, here the example N1 is the variable name, number is the data type, and in the bracket 3 is the size. The N1 is a variable of the integer type. It will store up to 999 values. Now the second variable is N2. N2 is a variable name, then number is the data type, and the bracket 5, 2. 5 is the total size and 2 is the after decimal places the number of digit. So N2 is a variable of floating type and it will store up to 999.99 value. The variable may also be constraint. The variable are used to store the result. Forward references are not allowed. So we have to first declare the variable and then use it. The variable can have any SQL data types such as a character variable, date variable, number variable, etc. or any PLSQL data type like boolean, binary integer, etc. Now, how to initialize the variable? We see the declaration. Now, how to initialize? Initializing a variable means assigning a value to the variable. Colon and equal to sign is used for initializing a variable. The syntax is variable name, colon, equal to, and then value, then semicolon. For example, N1, then colon equal to 10. So 10 is stored in a N1 variable. Now, how to declaring and initializing a variable at a time? Here, declaring and initializing a variable both together. A value may also be assigned to the variable during the definition statement. We have to initialize the identifier by using the assignment operator, colon and equal to sign, or the default reserve word. The declaration and initialization example are as follow. For example, like the syntax is the variable name, then data type, then colon equal to value. The variable name, data type in the bracket precision means the size is the declaration part, and colon equal to value is the initialization part. For example, n1 is the variable, then number is a data type, and 3 is a size. It is a declaration part, and colon equal to 10 is a initialization part. Here n1 is a variable, declare as a number data type and initialize the value with the 10. Now, what is the constraint? Constraint defined with the variable. The constraint is a condition that is placed on the variable. Constraint can be placed on the variable defined in the code block. The two common constraints are the constant. How to define the variable as a constant? There are two common constraints, is a constant and not null. First of all, we see the constant. Constant means this constraint will cause the oracle to ensure the value is not changed. Constant means fixed value. After the value is initializing or assigning to the variable, if the statement tries to change the variable value, an error will occur. And second one is a not null. Means the variable contains the compulsory values. Now the not null, this constraint will cause the oracle to ensure the variable always constrain the value. If the statement attempt to assign the null value to the variable, an error will occur. See in the example how to define not null constraint. Now we have to initialize the variable and designing as a not null and constant. See, here in the example, the variable total salary is the number. It is a declaration part, and is equal to 0 is the initialization part. Variable order date is a variable name. Date is a data type, and colon equal to system date. System date means current date, today's date, plus 3. After 3 days, it stored the value in this variable. Now variable tax rate is a constant. How to define the variable as a constant? Like this. Variable name, after that constant, and then data type in the bracket size, colon equal to value. Now variable name as a boolean and define as a not null. How to define not null? Like this. Variable name and then data type and then not null is equal to value. Define the constant as a not null, and how to simple initialization and declaration. Here in this example it will show. Now what is the scope of the variable? A variable in PLSQL block is as a local to that block and global to all its sub-block. If we redeclare an identifier in a sub-block, we cannot reference the global identifier except we use the qualified name. In the given example, declaration of the two variable name number 1 and number 2 are in a outer block, that is global variable, and third variable is a number sum. Here see, it is a global variable and it is a local variable. Now the variable num sum is declared in a inner block, so can't access in the outer block, but the number 1 and 2 can be accessed anywhere in the block. See, here number 1 and number 2 is used within whole block, and num underscore sum is used within only this inner block declaration portion. Number sum is if we use number sum in outside this block, then it will generate the error. And the outer variable is used in a inner also as well as outer. So the output of this variable is the sum is 40 and PLSQL successfully completed. Now what is the outer variable? Outer keyword, how to use? We can use the outer keyword to access the outer block variable inside the inner block. It is called the global qualified namespace. See, in the example, the number NO is the number. The number is the outer variable. Declared C, same variable, outer variable name is same. Here, inner variable name is also same. How can we identify both variable? Here, if NO number, this number is the inner variable because this number is declared and used within only inner block. This outer block is used when global variable and local variable name is same. Then we use the outer keyword. Here outer dot number. This number is used as a outer variable, means is a global variable. So here this number is used within this block and this number is used within whole code block. This is the local variable, this is the global variable. This variable is the inner or a local variable and this one is the outer or a global variable. How can we use the same variable name? Outer variable is used as a outer dot number. Now set server output on. The important command is this. It is a command used to access the result from the Oracle server. When we write a set server output on, then we see the output in a command windows. Otherwise, the output is not displayed. The PLSQL program always follow by the slash sign on the line by itself. It sends the information to the compiler that end of the block is reached. Without the slash, the compiler will not consider the block is completed and it will not execute it. See, the DBMS underscore output is a package and put underscore line is a function name in it. Now, here set server output on. If we do not on this set server output on, then this program output will not be displayed. So first of all, when we execute the first program in PLSQL block, then first line is write down the set server output on. So out this block or all the block you can execute and you can see the output. Without this line, you cannot view the output. Now here we see the simple example of the PLSQL block. Here we declare the three variables except the value of the number and name and assign the value of the date variable and display all the variable. See, in the program, the three variable is number, name and date of birth. The number variable accept the value from the user. M% is used to accept the value from the user. Here, number is the number data type, integer value, and name is a varchar 2. So we can define as a single quotation M% name. So user can enter the value which is stored in a name. Then date of birth. Date of birth is always written in a single quotation and the value is a fix. So it will display or it will store in a date of birth field. Now DBMS underscore output is a package name and put underscore line is a function name within this package. Package means like a folder, and in this folder put underscore line DBMS underscore output is a folder and put underscore line is a function within this folder, and it will display like this. This single quotation is a message and double pipeline is connected with this variable. Here this is the message and it will number. So in the output, see, the ampersand is display the enter the value for number. So we can enter 1 and then it will store in a number variable. Same as the name. The ampersand ask the value from the user and accept it from the user and stored in a name, and it will display like this. The DBMS underscore output, see here number is display as it is and this number is display as a 1. Same as name is display as name and name is display as a name, and date of birth is display as a message, date of birth, and date of DOB is used to display the value. Here the declare is used for a declaration of variable. Begin is the body part which is used to accept the value as well as the print and process the variable, and then end is the end of the PLSQL block, then semicolon, and then slash sign is used to execute the PLSQL block. So first of all we write down the set server output on and then display or write down this program and then execute by the slash. Now at the end, thank you all. Today we have been discussed about the PLSQL variable, how to declare, initialize and define the constraint and scope of the variable, and also we have been seen what is the use of the set server output on. In next session, we will start with the new unit, is a unit 2 in a block 4. If you understand this session and getting the knowledge from this session, then please subscribe the BAOUGujarat. And once again, thank you all.